I just finished my first full week of building this digital marketing business, and I want to show you exactly what it looked like. Not the highlight reel, the whole thing. The numbers, the feelings, the moments where I questioned everything, and the moments that reminded me exactly why I started. If you're in the beginning of building something and you need to hear from someone who was right there with you, stay with me. This one's honest. So, real quickly, just a quick intro. If you are new here, my name is Afiya. I'm 38 years old, single mom of two, and I'm building a faceless digital marketing business completely from scratch. No camera, no prior experience. I have no safety net. Just a decision I made that this season of my life was going to look different from the last one. So this channel is the unfiltered version of that journey, and if you want a free guide that walks you through exactly how I got started, it's in the comments. Grab it, it's totally free. Okay, week one, let's talk about it. So my first week doing Faceless digital marketing, the real numbers and the honest truth. All right, so what I actually did this week. So here's what week one actually looked like from the inside. I continue to post content every single day across all platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, well, Threads. I'm still a little iffy on Threads. It's hard to try to build momentum, and I just need to spend a little bit more time on it, but I have been consistent with posting on TikTok and Instagram. I've launched this YouTube channel, which if you are watching this, you already know. I recorded my first two shorts and long form videos, and they've already posted. You'll definitely be able to get a chance to see them. I might even have them linked to this video for your convenience. And I've also set up my email follow-up system for new leads, and I've updated my Stand Store landing page. And I've also created a new offer this week as well. The first week as well. So definitely a lot from one week. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel like I was doing a lot while I was in it. So I just kept putting one foot in front of the other and just trusted the system that I built. So that is something nobody really tells you about in the beginning. It feels slow from the inside, even when you're actually moving. The real numbers. All right, so let's talk about numbers because I think this is the most important part of the video. I know of a lot of people in this space only share their numbers once they're impressive. I'm doing the opposite. I'm showing you week one because I want you to see what the beginning actually looks like. All right, so here's, I actually took snippets of all three. So we see the analytics for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All right, so on Instagram this week, here's what so the first week here was what my reach looked like. Now, mind you, this number looks crazy. That's because I was never really consistent in the first place with using my Instagram account. And I just recently, as of around March, just recently decided to jump into this venture and start my digital marketing journey. So that's why you see that large number. And I've also highlighted down here, as you may or may not be able to see. I apologize. There you go. So as you can see down here, if you can, can I? Oh, awesome. I totally can. Okay. So yeah, accounts reach 0%, meaning that there wasn't anything for it to compare to. So this may not be normal for you. This may be like way less because you're probably a frequent user of Instagram, or more. I don't know, depends on what you got going on there, but that's kind of how mine looked. And it also shows you what videos actually performed really well that week. And all of these videos are, I believe they're all like just videos. They're not static, because I mentioned that in the last video that you definitely want movement so you can stop the scroll, and it looked like that worked here just within the first week. And again, these numbers pretty much racked up over time. The longer I kept posting, the more consistent I've been. These videos, these reels have been circulating around, so that's why you see the numbers the way they are right now. But it definitely wasn't in the 200s, over 100. I would say it was nowhere close to that in the first week. So definitely want to set some expectations there. Okay. So on TikTok, this is where I'm at. This is where I was at my first week. I started posting on TikTok a little bit later, about a week later, compared to or than Instagram. So as you can see here again with my TikTok, the numbers probably look pretty explosive. 82, post views, 5 likes, 1 share, profile views 38. During that week, I was also doing a lot of lives where I was trying to, I guess, farm, if you will, gaming phrase, farm for likes in order for me to bump up my numbers. TikTok is a very interesting platform. I'm a millennial, so I struggle with things of that nature. All right, so as for my earlier videos on TikTok, as you can see, they're still in the early testing phase where the algorithm is figuring out who to show them to. So that's pretty normal, which is also expected. And I'm not really reading into it just yet because, again, TikTok, I'm still pretty new to it, to all of that. I guess I technically am now officially at my first month posting content and kind of really getting into the social media content posting business or world. So it's still, it's just going to take some time. But yeah, not stressing that. Okay, and on YouTube, my first video went live this week. These are the earlier numbers. As you can see here, some of the viewership. I do think I have about 6 subscribers on this account. 1 subscriber is what I gained over the week. So they're starting to generate some attention. Now here's what I want you to notice. None of these numbers are huge, but something is important. Something is more important than the numbers right now, and that's this. I got 2 freebie downloads in my first week. 2 real people found my content, felt something, clicked the link, and gave me their email address. That is the beginning of a real audience, and that matters. That matters more to me than any follower count. And once you again start jumping into social, creating your content, you'll realize that you won't care too much about the follower count. You just want to make sure that people are engaging and that the right audience will believe and trust in you. And they're the people that you definitely want to purchase your item or your product. Sorry, my cat just tried to jump in the middle of the video. Moving on. So what surprised me? A few things surprised me this week. And I want to share them because I think they'll help you if you're just starting out. The first thing is how much the algorithm rewards you just showing up. I wasn't getting 1,000 views, as you could see, but every time I've posted consistently, the reach kept a little bit wider. It compounds even when you can't see it yet. It's compounding. Let us take it right back to what I initially said about the earlier videos that were posted on TikTok. As you can see, the numbers weren't, or not TikTok, Instagram. If you remember, the numbers were around 200 or so views. It wasn't really like that at the beginning. It was barely like 10, 20 views even. So it compounds over time. The second thing that surprised me is this one, which is more personal, is how emotional this actually is. There were moments this week where I sat down to post something and I thought, is anyone even going to see this? Is this working? Should I be doing something different? The doubt steps in. It kind of creeps in. And then I'd get a freebie download notification and remember, yes, someone is watching. Someone found me. Someone is interested in what I'm trying to build. that one notification did more for my motivation than any analytics number ever could. So definitely an emotional roller coaster, but at the end of the day, you go back to thinking this is what you want. You're building something here. And the third thing that surprised me is how much having a system changes everything, because I had my content batch created, my captions were already written, and my posts scheduled in Buffer. I didn't have to think about what to post on the hard days. I just had to show up and let the system run. That's pretty much that's what I want for you too. And one honorable mention here would be a win that I've had within the first week of me starting out. I've actually created a mini offer, and this mini offer here, what it is you spend 30 minutes with me, and I help you kind of go over your content, basically giving you a blueprint or a a schedule to help you consistently post content without you having to be overwhelmed. I just would like to help take some of that off of your plate, because I know that was something that I struggled with when I started doing this. So yeah, I actually have some customers, some buyers that are actually investing in that offer right now. So that's really, really exciting and a big win, of course. So what I'll be doing differently in week 2. So going into week 2, here's what I'm changing and what I'm keeping the same. What I'm keeping would be the daily posting schedule, the content rotation, the batch creation system, and my stand store funnel. All of that stays exactly the same, because consistency is the whole game right now. What I'm adding, I'm doubling down on YouTube. I am getting used to YouTube and kind of how things work on this side of content creation. So I actually am looking forward to doing more long formed videos, as well as shorts, because YouTube is where searchable long term traffic lives, and the sooner I build that library, the better. Again, compound over time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. You will not just all of a sudden become a millionaire overnight. I am not even looking to become a millionaire. It would be nice. I'm just saying, this is something that compounds over time. The more time you put into it, the more care you put into it, you would have created that foundation. And one more thing, I am also paying much more attention to which posts are getting saves, because on Instagram, saves tell you more about what's actually resonating than anything else. So if someone saves your post, they thought it was worth coming back to. That's the signal I'm chasing. And I'm staying in the process, not the results, the process, because week 1 taught me that results come when you stop watching for them and just keep building. Okay, so I want to close this way. I just want to close this the way I always closed, with honesty. Week 1 wasn't glamorous. It wasn't viral. It wasn't the overnight success story that social media tries to sell you. It was the early mornings. It was posting when I was tired. Like right now, I'm recording this video because honestly, I was really just inspired. I've recently joined a community of, entrepreneurs, and I have been studying up on ways to connect and just different ideas to reach out to more people, and it's something that I'm just really, really passionate about. But yes, I am recording this at 10 p.m. So yeah, even though it was posting when I was tired, it was getting 2 freebie downloads and deciding that was enough to keep going. It was building something real quietly, one day at a time. It was getting As soon as I put that offer out for the 30-minute one-on-one with me for $100, I had people that I haven't even spoken to in years reach out to me telling me they were ready. Yes, they would want to go ahead. We're booking dates. I have a call with someone tomorrow. So that's enough. You know, I can have 200 some views on a post, but out of that 200, if I get at least one or two to pick up what I'm putting down to resonate with my message, enough for them to download a freebie and to trust me to help them build their foundation, I I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, if you're in week 1 of something right now, keep going. The results are coming. You just have to outlast the beginning. My free guide is in the description if you want to start where I started. And if this video helped you, subscribe. I will be posting more. I will most likely do a series based depending on the topic or the style of content, but you will probably see more of me. I'll be posting daily, so look out for that. There will be some changes. And oh, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one with me to just look over your content creation process, tweak it, help you with the schedule so that way you're posting consistently and you don't have to worry about being overwhelmed, definitely check that out. That link would be in the description as well, along with my stand store. And the community I was speaking of, it is free to join. I do have a link to that if you are also interested. These people are a wealth of knowledge. I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you take advantage of the free information that they provide to entrepreneurs, beginners, people who've been doing this for decades, whatever. It's for all walks of life. It's a great, it's great. It's a great time. So, all right. That's it for me. Again, I'll be posting more. You'll be getting the real version of what building this looks like from scratch. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.